Let's see how the game starts. I'll be interested to see who sets the pace early.
All right, we have Mikey Brady lined up behind the ball as we have kickoff here. Brady gets it back to Van Brewer, who puts the ball forward, tries to find Trainer, but can't. Ball bounces out of bounds for a Bates throw. That throw-in met by the head of Gibson Campbell, but number 19 gets away here. A weak ball forward. That's handled by Paoletta, but he can't get to it. Now we got number 29 in the corner for Bates. That's going to be, I'm probably going to mess this name up, but Angulier.
Quick tempo to start. No, ball's back in play immediately from Holla.
Right, Brady tries to get forward. That's Feigen in midfield. Arrow, Clivio. Gibson Campbell. Campbell tries to find Trainer, but a Bates defender gets to it. Campbell again deflects it off of Bates defender for a throw. Brady can't get a teammate on the end of that. Clivio chases back. There's Schwartzovich chasing, and Clivio has to put that in behind for a Bates throw. The Bates throw on this near side. Schwartzovich can't get a cross in, and that's going to be a goal kick for the Jumbos and Eric Lauta, who gets his first goal kick of the day. Scott, what are you seeing here so far?
I mean, there's nothing. I mean, it's been back and forth. No clear team has controlled possession. I think Bates has come out pretty strong, given, of course, how good Tufts is and the challenge in front of them. Obviously 2 turnovers down at the goal line, but still, they're getting the ball deep, and that's a good sign if you're Bates.
Paoletta's ball forward, gets it to Engie. The head of Van Brewer can't get to Brady.
Organize now, Cliff. Make sure someone sits.
Arrow controls it, gets it to Campbell on this near side. Campbell gets it to Trainer, who just can't keep it in bounds, and it's going to be a Bobcats throw.
Second or third time we've seen a ball go out on this line, a little too far. You got to want to clean that up if you're Tufts.
And then we'll have it out another time for what looks like is going to be ruled another Bobcats throw. I'm not totally sure that went off of a Jumbos player, but the Bobcats will have the throw as Clark takes it. There's going to be a foul called on that. I believe Campbell was pushing off on a defender, or
yeah, that seemed to be the signal there.
So there will be a free kick off something you might not normally see off of coverage of a throw-in. So this is Justin Phillips for Bates behind the ball on this free kick as numbers are pouring into the box, getting ready for the aerial battle. Phillips prepares to take. Lauta gets a punch to it. And I believe there was an offsides call, or at least some kind of ruling that will lead to a free kick inside the box for Lauta.
Yeah, unfortunately from our vantage point, we can't see the near side flag go up or down. But yeah, some sort of violation, whether it be offsides, whether it be a push-off on Bates.
Bates controls in midfield. That's going to be Clark, who loses possession to Trainer. Good defensive work. Trainer pushing forward. Trainer can't find Feigen. Brady chases.
Great challenge right there to avoid the foul. I think Bates might have been looking for one, but it looked pretty clean from our vantage point. Good turnover.
Yeah, great challenge that allowed to a Jumbo's throw-in. As that ball isn't going to get to Brady, and that's going to be a Bobcats throw on the far side.
Do want to see the Jumbos clean up the sideline play a bit. You've seen a couple balls on our side, now 1 or 2 on the other side. All roll out kind of a little bit disconnected as far as passing right now.
Yeah, no real chances for either side yet as the Bobcats squandered their free kick with probably an offsides call within their own box, and then Tufts haven't had their own shots yet. Just over 5 minutes into this game so far. As that ball is skied forward to Gibson Campbell. Bates is a bigger team in midfield than we've seen the Jumbos face in the past. That's going to be a challenge for the players like Calvin Arrow who are used to playing against undersized players.
Yeah, and you've got to anticipate that, especially balls in the air, possible headers, first touch opportunities. Definitely got to be careful about that size matchup, like you said.
Bates tries to push forward but loses possession. That's Trainer on the ball now, trying to dribble forward. He tries to find Brady. Brady tries to get into the box, but his ball deflects off of Max McCursey from the Bobcats for the first Jumbo's corner kick of the game.
But I think that's good recognition by Brady. He knew he didn't have the numbers, and he knew the way both of their momentums were going that it was going to be tough to get around the edge. So he's more than happy to take the corner here and set up the Jumbos.
So Van Brewer lines up behind the corner kick on this near side. Most players from both teams in that Bobcats box right now. The in-swinger. And Paoletta gets ahead to it, but it's not on target. That ball is cleared out. Bobcats trying to clear the danger.
That's an advantage, yeah. So there's definitely a jersey grab there.
The ball will be moved back to the Bates side of the midfield after the Jumbos were called for a free kick.
And on that corner kick, what we saw there is Paoletta was able to get that opportunity. I don't know if it was a push that was missed or some reason, but Phillips for the Bobcats, he fell down, and it gave the header opportunity.
Yeah, certainly a good chance for the Jumbos. That ball hits the referee off of, I believe, Paoletta's header. Now Gibson Campbell moving towards the near sideline. Gets it back to Clivio. Clivio breaks free of the pressing Bobcats forwards, and Paoletta's on the ball. Daly. Paoletta. Clivio. Clivio's ball can't get to Brady.
Yeah, not a good ball by Clivio there. Jumbos are lucky to escape with
Paoletta's
possession.
header forward. Off of Van Brewer, and Arrow's on it. Arrow can't get it to Feigen. That ball is going to be out of bounds for a Bates throw. It's gotten a little bit windy here.
Yeah, wind's been here all day. Was here for the women's game as well. Obviously, there's only so much impact it has. Biggest impact will probably be balls up in the air, corner kicks, anything like that. Can make the difference whether you get a good touch on the header versus a poor one.
So as you see, Jumbo's players having to jump for those balls. And Bates is going to have a chance here, but that ball goes out of bounds. It looks like it's going to be ruled a corner kick. I believe that was Owen Kelleher getting the chance there, but not really finding anything on target. Good defending by Tufts to get that deflection out of bounds. So corner kick on the near side here.
Something to note about Bates, they don't generate a lot of offensive chances. They only had 11 shots in their victory last game. They're much more of a high percentage team, more so than volume.
Yeah, as that corner kick wasn't taken into the box, it was taken short. And Bates won't get it into the box as Trainer breaks here. Trainer pushing forward. Has Brady and Feigen to either side of him. It looks like there's going to be a call for offsides. Yep. So the Bobcats will have a free kick deep in their own third.
And that you really hate to see because the pass was probably, what, 10 feet? It was not a very far pass. It was just clearly just offside. So that's something that you can fix. It's not a big you want to see that operate smoothly. If you're that close to each other, you got to be able to stay on side. It's not, the margin is doable.
As that free kick is quickly recovered by the Jumbos. Engie has it in midfield now, finds Gibson Campbell in lots of space in his own half. Campbell moving forward. Clivio tries to find Campbell, but that ball is just a little out of his reach. Clivio quickly gets a header off the throw. Van Brewer controls it, gets it to Campbell. Engie. Van Brewer pushes it forward to Brady, who just gets a touch. Trainer is going to break into the box here. Trainer's ball in. Brady can't get a shot off cleanly. Campbell gets a header to it. Trainer's ball to Van Brewer now on this sideline, and that was a good tackle there made by Clark. Out for Jumbo's throw.
Finally, a good push by the Jumbos. Good penetration to get past the middle back line of defense, and some good offensive time.
Campbell's ball in. That's going to be out of the reach of any of the Jumbo's forwards. But it'll be out only as far as Paoletta, who tries to get to Engie, who can't control. Engie falls into a Bates defender. That was Justin Phillips, and the Bobcats will have another free kick. Bruce David to take. He hasn't really had to do anything yet today.
Which is unfortunate for the Jumbos. You want to challenge the freshman goaltender. It's his second game ever, and by far the toughest opponent he'll face, or has faced. You want to get volume on in this game.
Brady tries to break forward, but the Bobcats have good numbers back. They'll just push that out for a throw-in. Still good numbers back for the Bobcats to defend this throw. As the Jumbos move some numbers forward, Calvin Arrow and Mikey Brady and Van Brewer and Trainer in the box. That throw into the box, Arrow kind of gets ahead to it. Feigen tries to push it back forward to him, but it's cleared away by Bates. Paoletta gets ahead to it now near his own half. Bates tries to break forward, but good tackle made there. That ball will just roll back to Clivio. Gets it to Campbell on this near side. Trainer on the near sideline. Dribbles past the defender. Can't get it to Van Brewer. Trainer pressing well there. That ball being forced out of bounds, and it's going to be a Jumbo's throw. That ball came sailing towards where we were sitting with our crew, and Campbell will take the throw.
Good pressure on ball. Forced that bad pass. Nowhere to go. Had to kick it right out.
Yeah, that's definitely an interesting strategy going forward for the Jumbos. Engie on the ball now.
It's actually something the women did earlier
Arrow.
very effectively, was on-ball pressure.
Arrow's ball couldn't find anyone. So now Jumbo's swarming the Bates number 10 there, Schwartzevich. And Paoletta will kick it forward with his left boot. Trainer in a good amount of space. Phillips in coverage. And Trainer gets it forward. Feigen's going to have a shot on goal. And that's just off the line. It looks like the shot wasn't really on target, but it was a great chance for the Jumbos there. Desatel was expressing his praise on this near sideline for Trainer's cross in. So some more exciting build-up play for the Jumbos here as Trainer gets on the ball again. Engie tries to get it forward to Brady. Brady looking around and gets it to Van Brewer. Van Brewer's long-distance shot is going to be over the goal, and it's going to be out for Bruce David, goal kick.
Good sustained pressure right there. Actually, interestingly, on the initial pass that started this offensive possession, Trainer might or might have not been offsides. Bates' bench was irate over the lack of call. Either way, it led to great opportunity. As you saw, first at the what looked like it was a miss hit or a bit of a deflected shot. Still a great pass from Trainer, and then Van Brewer sailed it.
Well, yeah, in the games we've broadcasted, we've seen a good deal of controversial no calls. If that one had resulted in a call, that would have been one of them. So far, the no calls haven't gone in favor of the Jumbos. That one really could have. That's Clark's throw. It's going to be out of bounds. For Jumbo's throw, Gibson Campbell's going to take that one.
And Clark is one of the taller Bobcats on the team, and he, I'm sorry, I was targeted for Iwowo. He was saying is that throw needs to be higher. He was bending over almost to his knees, and he can't make good contact with that. That needs to be a better throw in if you're Bates.
Feigen defends that pass, and it's going to be out of bounds for a Bobcats throw. That's going to be Bobby Dahl to take. His throw gets to the head of the towering Iwowo, but Arrow's having the ball in a good amount of space in midfield as he pushes forward. He looks for Trainer, who brings it down. Arrow gets it. Feigen. Engie. It's going to be Daly. Brady presses well and regains possession, but can't get it under control. Swartzovic on the ball. Alec was almost, the Bobcats number 10 there was almost stripped of the ball, but it was cleared out of bounds. It's going to be a Jumbo's throw on the far side, just inside Bates territory.
Yeah, Jumbos have really settled in the last 5-10 minutes. First 5 minutes are pretty even, no real sustained pressure either side. Not so the last 5 minutes. Bates has had trouble possessing the ball on the Jumbo side of the field. It's really, the game has settled down for the Jumbos.
Clivio in a good amount of space. Brady flicks it forward to Engie, who tries to find Trainer, but it's well covered by Clark. Feigen wins it. Brady has the ball on the edge of the area. Brady takes a long distance shot, and it's not far off. It's just over the crossbar, and it's going to be a Bruce David goal kick, but a decent look at goal there for Brady.
Yeah, good shot, and like I said, with Bruce David, with the true freshman, second game ever, you want to keep throwing things at the net on him. It can't hurt at this point, especially at this point in the game. So I like the idea, even if it's a bit of a distance kick.
Well said, as the ball is bouncing around midfield, number of players getting heads to it. It's eventually brought down by Engie, who can't get it to Van Brewer. That's Holman in midfield. He's one of the taller players on the Bobcats, who certainly have a good size matchup against the Jumbos.
Yeah, him and Van Brewer going at it. It's definitely a bit of a height discrepancy.
That Bobcats free kick is taken. Campbell gets ahead to it, only as far as Clark. Campbell shields it away in defense, gets it to Trainer, who tries to flick it forward. That ball goes through Campbell's legs. Iwowo well defended. Bobcats throw, that's Schwartzovic, and that was cleared by Arrow into the houses
right
nearby.
off the house.
Yeah. Certainly not one of the advantages of living around here if you take a Calvin Arrow clearance to your house.
And that was pretty impressive. That was like at least halfway up the house.
Yeah, strong clearance, not taking any chances there. Numbers in the box for the long throw as Tufts defends it well. Still some work to do. Van Brewer tries to get it clear. Trainer gets a header to it. Clark will chase back. Bobcats working the ball around their defense. Try to move it forward to Iwowo, who can't get to it. And Lauta's going to watch it go out of bounds for a goal kick. He takes it quickly to Clivio. Campbell. Feigen leaps to get ahead on that, which he successfully gets it to Daly. Feigen moving forward now, but that ball can't get to him. It's going to go into the hands of, or at the feet of, Bruce David. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick. The goal kick. No one gets ahead on that. Iwowo chases. Oh. Iwowo covered by Arrow and Campbell.
Pretty impressive juggle right there. 3 touches on the top of the head.
Looks like the Bobcats are looking to substitute some players in now, as we're just over 20 minutes into this game, still scoreless.
I think they'll be substituting at the next ball. Looked like they were about to head in, but Bobcats coach pulled them back, said wanted to finalize the plan before sending him in.
Campbell's header actually into a dangerous area, but it's handled by the Jumbos as Swarcevich tries to get a shot off, but it's deflected. There's going to be a throw-in declared here for the Jumbos as Van Brewer gets on the ball. Van Brewer being covered by Wowo, who wins it back. Wowo pushing forward. That was won by Paoletta, but he's gonna be called for a foul. No card given. It's just gonna be a free kick as numbers pour forward for the Bobcats in the box to prepare for this free kick.
Tufts bench irate on that. Thought it was an exclusively ball, and I don't blame him. I thought that was close to pretty clean. But Bates Bobcats benefit. Let's see if they can finally turn into some sustained pressure.
So Holman behind the ball here for the free kick. We're going to see Andres Rosas come on in a minute for the Jumbos. That ball looking for the towering Awowo, but he can't get to it. The ball goes towards the corner on the near side. It's going to be out, it looks like, for a Jumbo's throw or a goal kick. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a goal kick as Bates players come on for the substitution as they retreat.
Rosas is going to come in for Ethan Fagan.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen Rosas play yet, so that would be interesting.
And he's wearing a cast on his left forearm, so clearly still bothered by that arm, trying to keep it protected.
Clivio tries to find Brady. That's met by a Bobcats defender head. Clivio clears it back. Brady tries to flick it forward to Trainer, but it's going to be out of bounds for Jumbo's throw. Gibson Campbell to take that right on our near side. Clivio. Arrow. Campbell. Arrow. Van Brewer. Ball well defended there by Freddie Holman for the Bobcats, and I guess that went off Van Brewer. It's going to be a Bobcats throw.
Guess it must have deflected off Van Brewer. Definitely wasn't a straight off, but ref saw it a different way.
Trainer trying to get out.
Pass out. Connect.
Campbell's ball up in the air. Engie tries to get to it. Can't. Arrow's going to chase Agunli.
Oh,
there's a flying challenge there. The foul is going to be called on Engie, who dove in there with the challenge on Agunlier.
Ref is currently hearing it from.
Joe, that's the third foul. That's the third foul.
Desautel quite upset with that call. Holman's going to line up behind this free kick. Desautel clearly not happy about the call.
Yeah, we had a lot of back and forth between the coaches as well as between the coaches and the referee. About a number of fouls missed. A lot of chippiness going on from the benches.
That ball bounces around the Tufts area, but they're going to control it. Trainer's going to try to push forward and break free, which he sort of does so far, but good tackle there by Holman. Arrow gets the ball to his feet, just reacts, and gets to a Bates player, Clark, who put it forward and lost it. There's going to be Rosas chasing. I don't think he's gotten a touch yet in this game. That ball forward by the Bobcats, number 7, just can't find their number 20, Rex Lane, who just came in this game.
Yeah, Phillips kicked that. It wasn't the worst ball I've seen, but it was probably about 2 feet too far, and rolls right out of bounds, harmless, and Tufts will take it back up the field.
So the Bobcats using a number of substitutes early here. I believe the Jumbos have only used one, bringing Rosas on. Clivio looks forward. There's not really going to be anyone there. As Trainer chases, he's actually going to get caught in that struggle for the ball there with Clark.
Good job to force that. What I believe is a corner. I believe it's going to be Van Brewer taking it. Good awareness to realize who that was going off of. It wasn't off him. And boxes out without a foul.
Well said. As Bates players pour into the box, we see Arrow defended by Holman on that near post. As nobody gets ahead to that. It's going to be out for another corner.
I believe that was McCursey for the Bobcats who headed that out. First time I believe we've called his name today. Good job getting that out of trouble.
That ball in. It's well defended by the Bobcats, who clear it pretty far away. Feigen gets that out of bounds with a sliding challenge. The Bates throw forward. They're well covered by the Jumbos in blue pouring back. Battle there on the far side. Ball goes in the stands. It's going to be a Jumbo's throw.
I also want to take a chance to acknowledge what Rosas is doing. I mean, he's gone out there with a full cast on basically half his left arm, so clearly not 100%, but still giving it all, still throwing his body out there, and here comes Van Brewer.
Van Brewer looks for, it looks like Rosas was chasing, but he's going to be called either offsides or it's going to be a goal kick. It looks like it's going to be a goal kick. So just out of the reach of Rosas, who I think is still waiting for his first touch of the game. Desatel signaling Wu Vin Shin to come on in midfield. So Shin will prepare to come on. Rosas gets ahead to it. Ball bouncing around midfield. Van Brewer's flick to Brady. Brady covered. That's going to be out of bounds for a Bobcats throw, which is quickly taken. Bobcats pushing forward. Rex Lane just can't get to it. Paoletta. Clivio. Bengi. Paoletta. Daly. Daly moving forward. Daly's cross in is dangerous. That's going to be out of bounds for a corner kick. The Jumbo slowly moving. Good build-up play there. Got a dangerous cross in. I believe the ball from Daly was trying to find Trainer, but a shot couldn't be found on target. It goes out of bounds off a Bates player
and
for a corner.
In comes Wu Vin Shin, I believe, taking out Derek Enge.
So Van Brewer now taking a corner on the far side.
With the Jumbo's fourth corner, see if they can get some more sustained pressure, a good opportunity off of it.
That ball in. Arrow almost gets ahead to it, but it's well handled by Bruce David.
Yeah, impressive read by Bruce David to get out there and clean it and catch it cleanly in the midst of the traffic. Good poise from the freshman goaltender.
Cliff, keep coming. Come on, get there. Sean inside. Well done, moving.
So players retreating for the Jumbos now as Bruce David sets the ball down, is looking for players forward. Rex Lane gets ahead to it, but I believe there's going to be a foul called there.
Yeah,
I think he was pushing off as a horde of Jumbos players prepare to come on. This is going to be Kano preparing to come on. Kano, I don't believe, wearing his normal number. He's wearing number 32. I don't believe we have a number 32 on our roster. But Trainer comes off. Rosas comes off. Brady comes off. Yeah, so Kano comes on with a new number than we're used to. We're used to seeing him be number 11, but I guess he's wearing 32 today. I wonder what the reason behind that might be.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe generate more offense, although, I mean, Kano hasn't been too shabby himself. I mean, he's got a team-leading 5 goals, 12 points, 5 goals on 15 shots, I might add, so pretty efficient.
Yeah, he's certainly been the leader of this Jumbo's offense, and we'd seen the struggles early for the Jumbos. They're going to try to ignite here as Arrow gets the ball in midfield. So some energy on the field now for the Jumbos with these new subs in the game. That ball forward. Max Jacobs, the number 9, chases. Jacobs looking for a shot. He gets it to Kano. Kano dribbling on the edge of the area, tries to find Jacobs there, but it goes out for, looks like it's going to be a goal, no, a corner kick.
Yep, once again, 5th corner kick for the Jumbos this half. That's something you want to convert on. It's something the Jumbos have struggled with. They had 15 corner kicks against over their last, against Colby. And they were unable
that
to
corner kick in, and it finds a head, and it goes in the back of the net. That's going to be Paoletta coming in there. He celebrates, moves towards the student section, and we have an opening goal finally with 13 minutes left to play in this first half.
And we're going to have a replay of the goal. So you can see off the corner, finds, and the Jumbos score. A huge goal. And maybe it's the reverse announcer's jinx as we were talking about not being able to convert on corner kicks.
Yeah, well said. So there was a lot of chaos in the box there. So the Jumbos got ahead to it. Bobcats didn't know how to respond, and Paoletta was there to react and put the ball in the back of the net. A great goal that has opened up this game here. So Van Brewer is credited with the assist on Paoletta's goal. Paoletta scoring, I believe, his 2nd goal of the season, which is impressive for a center back. And he's certainly making his presence known inside the Bobcats box as he passes that ball to Daly. That ball is going to be recovered by the Bobcats. Well recovered by the Jumbos, pushing forward. Good clearance by the Bobcats. That's going to be out for Jumbo's throw. Another Jumbo's throw coming. Now it looks like a Bobcats throw. Charlie Cronin's going to prepare to come in the game for the Bobcats as they need to look for an equalizer now. The header from that free kick deflected out of bounds into the stands as Bobcat subs come on for their throw-in. That's going to be Cronin coming in for Ogunleye. Ball bouncing around midfield. Bates players get on it. Kano gets it on this near side. Slows it down a little bit, gets it back to Clivio in defense. Clivio's ball forward. It's quickly chased down by the Bobcats. And on this far sideline, the Bobcats hit it out for Jumbo's throw. Looks like there's going to be a brief stoppage to tie shoes, but that was pretty quickly taken. Is now the throw towards, I believe, Jacobs. Van Brewer wins it in midfield. Van Brewer looking for Kano. Kano in a good amount of space on this near sideline. Kano dribbling into the box. A few step overs. Kano's ball is going to be deflected and out of bounds for another Jumbo's corner kick.
That was a great find from Van Brewer. To find Kano there, hit him in stride, and good moves by Kano. Obviously, you want to see maybe a little more elevation, get that over the outstretched leg of the defender, and center it. But still a really solid job. And of course, Jumbo's back in the same corner where they scored their last goal.
Yeah, certainly a position that they want to be in here, as we've seen their strengths. As that ball goes in, it's not going to be as dangerous as the last one. It was well handled by Bates. It looks like the Jumbos were struggling to get back in defense. Campbell now chases. He gets a handle on it, shields it away. It's going to be a goal kick. But I think there we were looking at Alex Ratson. I believe he scored the game-winning goal in one of these away games. I believe he was coming off injury too. He looked like he was struggling a little bit to chase that ball, but it was well handled by Campbell in the end. Arrow's ball forward to Kano. Kano slows it down. Kano's cross. That ball into the box. Kano tries to get to it. He's going to be called for a foul. And that was taken a little too quickly by the Bobcats. They'll have to bring it back, wait for the Jumbos to retreat, wait for the ref's whistle. We'll see Ingersoll come on in a moment.
He'll be replacing Van Brewer.
Yeah, Van Brewer certainly putting in a great shift in midfield against a big Bates midfield. Van Brewer getting an assist today on that corner kick, and he's taken quite a few corners today. Shin pushes it forward towards Jacobs. Jacobs flicks it, and now Kano in open space. Kano gets the shot away, but it's deflected by, that was Max McCursey. It's going to be another Jumbo's corner. This time it won't be taken by Van Brewer, who comes out of the game.
And Kano came up just a little lame there. You can see him walking it off right now. Hopefully he'll be all right. It was a really good find. Once again, Mikey Kano receiving it, but Jacobs on the find. Really good job to set this up.
Shin's ball in.
Not a great ball in.
That ball goes into the box a little awkwardly. Kano's going to try to find Jacobs, but can't. Ingersoll on the ball. And that ball is going to be cleared away. Looks like the Jumbos had gotten it towards that far sideline, but the cross in was cleared away by Bates, and now it's no longer dangerous territory. As we have just over 5 minutes to play in this first half, Jumbo's leading 1-0.
Not sure what happened there, but the Jumbos had a really good throw in there and a couple of runners, but the ref called it back. But the Jumbos were not too happy about that. They thought they got it in all fair and square.
Jacobs is going to chase that, but David will handle it. That ball towards Cronin. Lane. Cronin has Clark alongside him. His ball to Clark. And Clark's cross is weak and just rolls into the side netting there.
It's two subs come on for Bates. Eric Lauda back there has really not been challenged at all. He's handled a couple goal kicks, a couple balls rolled into him from afar, but he still hasn't made a save yet. I mean, he's been back there kind of just minding his own business, waiting for his opportunity. Of course, he's been really inflappable on net with goals against average of under 0.5, sitting at 0.4. So it's kind of one of those things where even though the Jumbos aren't seeing him face any pressure, they know that if he does, they can feel rest assured that he'll stop it.
You've seen Anthony Bangdia, a freshman forward, come to the game now for the Jumbos. So he's yet another new face for the Jumbos as we renew a second home stand in this 2021 season. I don't believe I've seen him play before, as we have Ingersoll chasing in midfield. It goes off him out for Bobcats throw. That throw in well defended. It's going to be ushered out for Jumbo's throw on the far side. 3.5 minutes left to play in this first half. Jumbo's leading 1-0 off of Paoletta's goal from a Van Brewer corner kick.
And yes, since said goal, the Jumbos have really grabbed control of the flow of the game. They haven't had too many dynamic scoring opportunities, but they've still possessed the ball the majority of the time. They've kept the ball onto the Bates side of the field. It's been very, very solid effort overall. Definitely typical playing with your lead without getting too...
Bangdia winning the ball away in the box.
Oh, wow.
And he gets a great chance, and that's well saved by the freshman goalkeeper. So the freshman who just came onto the game, Bangdia, getting his shot, but it's knocked away for a corner kick. That was a great chance, a great way to spin past the defender there. And Shin is going to take this corner kick.
Yeah, great challenge overall, but good job, good positioning by David back there. Sealing off that short side, showing there is no room.
Shin's ball in. Jacobs gets a foot to it. It's bouncing around now, and
I think we have a push-off. So, I can't tell who on Tufts did it, but I could tell based on the Bates reaction and, of course, Bates player going down that definitely looked like there was a push-off to get some clearance there. Ref caught him.
yes, a very clear foul there. We're going to have Juan Sebastian Henke prepare to come on the game for the Bobcats. The sophomore defender. Paoletta, the goal scorer. Clivio. Bangdia on the ball. Can't get away there. Campbell chases, but there's going to be a call for a foul against the Jumbos. Not sure who committed it there, but Bobcats will take this free kick near our crew on this near sideline.
Looked like it was on Bangdia based on the motion of the referee. He wasn't too sure what he did either, but they caught him.
Not too early, Rat. Protect the middle.
Jacobs pressing.
Inside, Avy. Inside. You can always come here. Inside, Avy.
Bobcats pushing forward. And we have under 1 minute remaining as Clark goes to that near corner. Right by the Jumbo's bench over here. That's going to be out of bounds for the goal kick.
Once again, Bates, especially some of their players, actually less so the coach this time, but some of their players really got off the bench on that. They thought that there was no effort to play the ball there. Should have been a foul in that corner, but it's going to go uncalled, and the Jumbos will be the beneficiaries, and they'll take the ball back upfield.
Less than 30 seconds to play. Paoletta taking his time. Paoletta pushing forward, his ball over the middle, chased by Jacobs, but he's not going to get there. The ball's up in the air, Jacobs marking on it. Moving Shin brings it down. Now the 10-second countdown. Shin looking for a ball forward, and it looks like the ref motions forward, and there's no call, as I believe Jacobs fell in the box there right at the end of the half.
That could easily have been a penalty right in the box there with about 6 seconds left.
So at halftime, we have the Tufts Jumbos leading the Bates Bobcats 1-0 at Bellow Field off of a goal by Biagio Paoletta, the senior defender, off the corner kick taken by Travis Van Brewer, and that is how we will head into halftime.
Because initially it's set up so that I had it was closer to the side, but I left those for the mic.
Welcome back to the second half here at Bellow Field for the men's soccer matchup between the Tufts University Jumbos and Bates College Bobcats. We're approaching the second half kickoff, and we have a special shout out for today as some white shirts with butterflies on them pour into the student section. Today is actually Mental Health Awareness Day, being hosted by soccer and field hockey at their games, which they're dedicating to mental health awareness and Morgan's Message, which is an organization working towards ending the stigma surrounding mental health in athletics. And Jumbos fans wore white in support of that. I'm joined here now by a new color commentator, Sayom. Sayom, what do you have to say about the second half?
Yeah, hi. It's good to be here. I think if the Jumbos just keep good control of the ball and possession and stay well in their defensive sets, I think we'll come away with another win.
Well said, as the Jumbos have played very good defense here against Bates so far, and not just against Bates, but throughout the season. We prepare for Agunlaye to take the kickoff. Swarcevich's ball forward. Kelleher swarmed by Tufts defenders. He's going to be called for a foul, and the Jumbos will have a free kick. So Ian Daly, the right back, now here on this near side. Paoletta gets it back to Clivia. Lauta. Daly on this near side. Ratson to Van Brewer. Ratson's ball in the box. Brady gets a touch to it, but it gets away from him. A little bit of pushing around. That's going to be called for Bobcats throw. Arrow now to Engie. Paoletta, Clivio. Arrow. Arrow's floating cross forward towards Ratson. Ratson brings it down. Daly chases now towards the corner on the near side. Daly's ball to Ratson. Ratson now. Ratson's left-footed cross. It is just across the edge of the area. Trainer in possession now. He tried to find Campbell now on that far side, but it's out of bounds for the throw. Campbell to throw. Trainer dribbling forward now. Trainer looking for a chance. Trainer just loses it. So Trainer had gotten pretty well forward in the box. Campbell now fighting for the ball on the edge of the area. Campbell can't get it forward. Campbell now again. Trainer. Trainer on the edge of the area. Looking for Brady. Brady's shot just hits the side netting. Brady disappointed that he couldn't hit the target there, but good opening there for the Jumbos.
Yeah, they're looking much better in attack so far, much more aggressive.
Yeah, we haven't really seen the ball inside the Bates half the field so far, or inside the Jumbos half the midfield or field. As Engie now controls the ball in midfield. Daly. Daly stripped of the ball. Kelleher now breaking loose. Kelleher nutmegs Arrow, but his ball isn't going to find anyone. Lauta quickly gets to it. Lauta picks it up. Clivio. Clivio's ball forward. Van Brewer can't get to it. Agunlaye. Agunlaye loses possession. It's going to be a Jumbo's throw on the far side. Campbell to take. That ball is headed forward towards Bruce David in goal. Bruce David will ushers players forward, rolls the ball forward as he looks for a number forward. Gibson Campbell tries to get it away, only as far as Schwartzowicz. It's going to be out of bounds again for a Bobcats throw. That one taken a little too quickly. So now Campbell will take it. Clivio. His ball over the top gets to Brady's head. Van Brewer moving forward now, can't get to it.
Here we go, here we go, here we go!
Paoletta gets ahead to it. Ratson brings it down, gets it to Engie. Engie looking forward, finds Van Brewer forward. His cross deflected, and Trainer's brought down on the edge of the box. No call there. That shot is taken on by Daly, but it's right at the goalkeeper there, David, who made an easy save. The whipped ball in by Daly, just going right into the goalkeeper, David's arms there. David's punt. Paoletta chases in midfield. Brady loses possession. The Jumbos are going to be called for a foul there.
Stay a little high, Rat. Stay central, then you go when it goes to him. Now you go, Rat. Give me a sprint, Just don't worry
Bobby
about it.
Dahl gets it forward to Schwartzowicz, who's swarmed by Jumbo's defenders. Arrow gets a touch on it, but he hits it out of bounds. It's going to be a Bobcats throw. Players from both teams pouring into the box here as we prepare for a long throw. That throw taken into the box. It's going to roll out of bounds for another Bobcats throw. Sayom, what have you seen in this second half so far?
Get up!
Yeah, like I said before, I think Jumbos have been a lot better.
Ogunlo, yeah, with the ball at the top of the box, he gets a shot off, but it's just wide.
Yeah, like I was saying, I think the Jumbos have been a lot more crisp in their passing, much better going forward into the Bobcats' final third, but still not quite that second goal.
Yeah, we've played just about 7 minutes in the second half so far. No goals added yet. Jumbo still leading this game 1-0 as we prepare for the defender of the Bobcats, Amir Thomas, to come on. He is on the touchline.
Great ball, Eric!
Ingersoll sends a ball forward, but it's just out of bounds. Thomas comes into the game for Simon Clark, the freshman defender. So defender for defender substitution here, as Bates still await an equalizer. Clark, I believe, had played this full half so far. Van Brewer. That ball recovered in midfield. Bates chasing now. They're breaking. That's going to be Welch, who had a chance there, but Paoletta quickly back, thankfully for the Jumbos.
That's unfortunate for the Bobcats. Player slipped.
Yeah, maybe the most threatening chance of the game there if he hadn't slipped. But Ratson on the ball now. His ball towards Brady is deflected by a Bates defender into Brady. It's going to be out for the goal kick. So Bruce David to take now.
They're going to look to leak out there if Daly goes forward.
So indeed a good chance there for the Bobcats, but squandered off of a slip on this turf. The ball bouncing around midfield. It'll be a Jumbo's throw. Ingersoll's ball towards Ratson. Ratson at the top of the area. He loses possession. That ball gets back to Paoletta. Brady on the ball now. Brady loses possession. Paoletta with a good clearance forward. Ratson gets ahead to it, and it's going to be a Bobcats throw.
Lock it in here, Blue. Organize early. Yeah, rep 23. Mikey, come down a little. You can go if it goes forward. Come down a little.
Ogunleye on the ball. Swarmed by Tufts defenders. Ogunleye now again inside the box, and that's a great tackle there by Clivio. Clivio with a sliding challenge coming in. He's forcing the Bobcats corner. Bobcats not with a lot of corners in this game, is that they take that one quickly. That cross in the box, it's going to reach the head of, that was Rawson Welch getting ahead to it, but he headed it into Jumbo's defenders. Now we have Schwartzowitz with a cross in. That almost found Rawson Welch. But a great clearance there by Paoletta, the goal scorer for the Jumbos today, the lone goal scorer.
The Bobcats have been looking much more promising going forward the last few minutes.
That ball is going to be out of bounds for a Bobcats throw. Maticano prepares to come on for the Jumbos, as does Max Jacobs. The two attacking players looking for another goal to possibly seal this win here. Struggle down near that far corner for the Jumbos. It's going to be out of bounds. Kano and Jacobs are going to come on. Max Jacobs playing his first home game of the 2021 season. He scored the second goal in the national championship game against Amherst to seal that victory. And now he's looking for a second goal here. A second goal for the Jumbos. This trainer comes off, and so does Mikey Brady. Ogunleye surrounded by Jumbo's defenders. He can't break loose, but it's going to be a Bobcats throw. Nihenki, the defender for the Bobcats, is going to prepare to come on. Long throw in the box. Sporchovich gets ahead to it. That's going to be brought down, and it bounces kind of awkwardly. Lauta gathers it, but a solid chance there inside the box for the Bobcats off of a long throw-in.
Yeah, that's where they can really use their height advantage off of set pieces in the box.
Lauta now with the ball at his feet. Lauta's ball over the top. That ball is going to go out of bounds for a Bobcats throw. We have Nihenki coming on for the Bobcats, as we do Luke Proti. Awaiting the throw.
10 yards, get up! Get up! It's a throw!
Campbell gets ahead to that. There's going to be a whistle, though. Campbell pushed off there, and it's going to be a Bates free kick, which was taken short.
There's been quite a lot of fouls in this game. When do you think we'll see the first card?
Well, we did see an altercation on this sideline after a controversial no call at the end of the first half. So the ref there did threaten to give cards if he saw any more Jumbo's players going down easily. This wasn't the case in the case of this foul, but if Jumbo's players continue to go down easily, there will be cards. As we'll have another Bobcats throw. Wu Wen Shin prepares to come on in midfield for the Jumbos. Arrow gets ahead to that. That ball is going to be ushered out of bounds. It's allowed to goal kick. Wu Wen Shin comes on. Travis Van Brewer, after putting in another shift, comes off for the second time today. Gerard Costa prepares to come on for the Bobcats. He'll come on for the attacker, Ogunloye. Ogunloye with maybe his last touches on the ball. Cleared away by the Jumbos, but Wu Wen Shin now controlling it. Ratson on the ball. Now pushed forward by the Bobcats, and now they have some space. Bobcats rushing towards the ball. Awkward bouncing. Jumbos rush back. Shin clears. The ball in by Welch is just going to be too far towards this far corner. It really whipped away there, even though the wind has died down a bit. So we're going to have a Tufts goal kick. Gerard Costa comes into the game. Ogunloye comes off, so a replacement in the Bates attack. Under 30 minutes to play. Engie pushes it forward towards Ratson. Ratson chases, can't get to it.
Referee, you just called the same thing.
Arrow gets ahead to that. Now that's pushed forward by the Bobcats, and Owen Kelleher gets it to Eric Lauta. And now we welcome Scott Blatt back to the broadcast.
Yeah, and I'd like to say I picked up a bunch of knowledge sitting off to the sideline, but I think we're all hearing the same thing, which is the Jumbo's bench is not happy with the refereeing in the past 10 minutes. Really, really irate. I think the ref, and they are hearing it from the ref right now. Ref and coach are going right back and forth with each other.
That's going to be Proti looking to push forward, but he's swarmed by defenders.
And maybe it works. So that could have been a foul right there.
Paoleto's passed just a little too far. Welch or Bobby Dahl now to throw.
Inside, Monty. Monty.
Daly's ball on this sideline just goes out of bounds towards the Tufts bench.
Be quick. Work hard to keep our lines tight. Clear. Get up.
Dahl's throw.
And Ethan, the demeanor on the sideline has really changed from the first half.
That's a dangerous ball forward for the Bobcats, but a great tackle made by Clivio there just to get it away. It looked like Asantha could have gotten a shot off, but Clivio there just in time.
But yeah, in a huge recovery. But I mean, especially on the Tufts, as we see a quick comeback right back in. The Tufts sideline has been really, really nervous. You could feel the momentum shifting towards Bates. A lot of the 50-50 balls are going Bates' way. Fouls going Bates' way. Possession going Bates' way. Tufts is just right there.
Max Jacobs chasing now. Jacobs flicks it over a defender, tries to get back to it. He does. He gets the shot off, and it's just over the goal. So a great individual effort there by Jacobs. Looks like there's going to be some kind of call here, as Jacobs with a great individual effort, which just resulted in the ball going over the crossbar. But it looks like it may not have counted if...
Yeah, it's interesting that Jacobs actually, if you notice, slipped on the initial ball, missed the ball, but that actually kind of threw Bates' defenders off. He was able to recover really quickly. A really impressive effort by Jacobs.
Jacobs gets it to Engie. Shin. Kano chasing now. Kano's crossing. It's dangerous. The ref blows his whistle.
Push off, I think, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a push off. I don't know who he's signaling to, but he's signaling to someone that there is a pushing motion.
I believe it was Jacobs there trying to get ahead to it. Kano with a really dangerous ball, but unfortunately it wouldn't have counted with Jacobs needing to push off to get to that.
And that was the first time Tufts has really possessed the ball on the Bates side of the field in what feels like forever. And even that possession is going to end up with a sloppy play, the foul. Got to clean up if you're Tufts.
Piloletto's ball, Jacobs chasing now. A little bit of a collision in the box there between Jacobs and James Peter. And it's collected by Bruce David.
Not at all, not a good kick. Hands possession right back to the Jumbos at a time where they're struggling to have it. Unforced error by David there.
Daly's pass back to his goalkeeper, Lauta. Lauta with not a great pass of his own there, recovered by the Bobcats. Kano now just can't get to it. That clearance by the Bobcats goes out of bounds. And they look to take that throw. It will be their throw. Bates looking for a shot in the area, which they do get, and it's a great save by Eric Lauta. He had to get a little low on that. It was a good shot taken on there by Freddie Holman, the defender, who's been pushing forward for the Bobcats. Interesting area here for Holman. He's a defender, but he's in the highest position now for the Bobcats.
First time we've really seen Lauta challenged, despite Bates controlling a lot of the pressure.
So very interestingly, Holman pushing forward.
I can tell you it's been a point of emphasis generally on the Bates sideline as they want people pushing forward more. They felt like a lot of their midfielders, a lot of their back were hanging too far back or hanging too close to the midfield line, and they were trying to implore them to push forward to generate some offense.
So Lauta with the ball now as players from both teams retreat towards Bates territory. Jacobs giving chase now, but he's surrounded. Kano too. Engie has the ball in midfield. Finds Feigen. He can't get the ball to Jacobs. That cross finds Campbell, who clears it, but only to Bates defenders. Bobby Dahl gets ahead to it. Arrow back to Dahl. And Dahl pushes it forward. There's no one home. So the ball just bounces slowly back to Eric Lauta, who takes his time in picking it up and throws it over Holman's head.
Get out, Ethan. Move.
Daly controlling. Jacobs flicks it towards Feigen. Feigen really pushing forward now, a lot of space. Shin lets the ball pass cleverly through his legs, and the shot just goes over the target by Mati Kano.
Well, it's a really good job overall as we see a bunch of substitutions coming in.
We're gonna see a
as well as we see a replay of the initial shot.
So yeah, some clever build-up play there. I really liked the flick by Jacobs and Shin cleverly letting the pass go through his legs to an open Mati Kano, but the shot just wasn't on target.
Absolutely, you saw on replay, Bates defenders were not ready for it. Whoa, what a move.
Feigen gets it past Daly now. Daly's ball just hits Dahl. Dahl gains possession. That's Asantha on the ball. Can't find Ogunleye. Ball back to Feigen in a good amount of space.
Offsides.
He's going to be called for offsides.
Hearing it again from the Jumbo's bench. I honestly thought that was clean. I thought the collision looked more violent just the way the ball was, but Bose did not think so.
Yeah, so that call actually being a foul there. Jumbo's being called for a foul. Daly to quickly take a throw with Asantha marking pretty closely. The referee is going to signal to Daly to move back on the throw. Daly gets it towards Jacobs.
A little spotting from the Bates coach on where exactly to line up from that throw.
Engie finds Gibson Campbell. Kano's cross in. The wind has picked up a little bit here, so that came in the direction of the Bates goalkeeper, and it goes to him. Bates now controlling in midfield. Kelleher's ball just goes into the stands. It's going to be a Jumbo's throw.
Right now, under 20 minutes to play. Bates has been playing much better than they did in the first half. Still haven't found a way to break through yet. But you can definitely anticipate a lot more pushing and a lot more aggressive play on their part. So we see 2 more substitutions, 1 on each side.
Bang Dia is going to come in for the Jumbos in attack, as well as Ross and Welch for the Bobcats. Ross and Welch in midfield. Kano's going to come off after another short shift. That ball controlled in defense by Daly, who can't find Bang Dia. Ogunleye. Bobby Dahl now. Dahl's cross in is dangerous. It's met by an acrobatic kick, but it's just off target. That was taken by Rex Lane.
Good I was just going to say, good penetration by Bates, though. Despite obviously the kick going way off target, it was kind of a tough ball to handle from that close in proximity to the net. Nevertheless, it's still a good offensive possession for Bates, and they've been seeing more and more of those as the games progress. They've really been able to find their rhythm. Still haven't converted, but definitely giving the Jumbos a run for their money right now.
Yeah, maybe a better chance than the Bobcats could have hoped for on that, as Lane tried to meet that with a great acrobatic overhead kick, but it just wasn't on target. That ball goes towards Feigen. Feigen chases it down. The goalkeeper, David, actually gets ahead to it as Bobby Dahl chases it and kicks it out for a Jumbo's throw.
Good read by David. Sometimes I feel like you see inexperienced or new goaltenders kind of more hesitant to be aggressive, worried about the optics, worried about overplaying their position. But I think that's a really good move by David to come out and to redirect that ball away from trouble.
Yeah, and certainly the awareness to head that away instead of picking it up. I believe picking it up would have resulted in a free kick inside the box. Bang Dia now bringing it down. Shin gets it away. Cross is deflected.
Good job. Good tandem work by Bang Dia and Shin in the middle of defenders there. Obviously not a clean shot, but they'll still generate a corner kick out of it. Good job to create something out of what wasn't much there.
So Shin now to take this corner.
Just cheat a little this way.
That was Daly going down in the box before the corner kick was taken. The ref slows things down.
Just drop it.
The ref giving clear instructions as to what the players can't do in defending this corner kick or in attacking it. That ball in, quickly met by Bates' header. Paoletta chases, tries to flick it over Agunleye, but Agunleye's height is too much. Daly gets a chest on it. Jacobs could have a chance now, but he doesn't. Jacobs almost had a shot attempt there, but just couldn't get there. Shouting from both sidelines now as Holman goes down, but it's going to be declared a Jumbo's free kick just at the edge of the Bates third.
Yeah, the foul is going to go on Holman. He definitely led with his body, made a lot of body-to-body contact. Absolutely a foul. Finally good to see the Jumbos get the benefit of a call.
So now Engi and Shin will line up behind this free kick in interesting territory. Right on the edge of the Bates third.
Hey, come on, give me a switch on here, guys. Let's go.
Interesting formation. I'm not sure I've seen this before. So Shin chips it forward. It's just out of the reach of Arrow. It's going to be out of bounds for Bruce David goal kick.
Yeah, it looked like there was a window for Arrow to get a good header on it. If it had been a better ball, the ball was a few feet too high, too far. Unfortunately, not able to generate anything off of that.
Holman now. His cross. Eventually the bouncing ball is going to fall to Campbell into Engi. Daly now. Daly pushes it forward towards Trainer. But Bates quickly recover. Agunleye on the ball, trying to shield it away from Paoletta.
Pretty impressive job by Agunleye there. Three touches in a row to settle that ball down, control the pace for Bates.
Owowo to Agunleye. Agunleye is going to take the shot on, but it's deflected away by Paoletta. Jumbo's now control, Engi. Engi's ball towards Max Jacobs just isn't there. It's going to be out of bounds for a Bobcats throw. Travis Van Brewer prepares to come on again. It'll be his third shift of the game. Arrow clears it. Bobby Dahl chases it. He's going to let it go out of bounds for Bobcats throw. Holman can't get ahead to it. Just over Welch too. As Shin tries to bring it down. Play very close to our area. The Wowo goes down. So it's going to be a foul committed by Daly on a Wowo. And Bobby Dahl will take this free kick right on our near sideline. Or actually be Holman take it. So Holman takes. It's on the edge of the area, met by a Bates header. Chased out of bounds. It's going to be a Jumbo's throw.
I think it's actually going to stay with Bates. They ruled that off Jumbo's.
That ball in is not really a dangerous one. Bates bring it back to their goalkeeper. Dahl. Dahl's ball meets the chest of Daly. Daly now gets it towards Jacobs. Jacobs tries to flick it forward but can't. And now Agunleye on the ball. Agunleye gets it through the legs of Bangdia. Agunleye back on the ball. Ball bounces out of bounds. It's going to be declared a Jumbo's throw. Travis Van Brewer will come on for the Jumbos in midfield. Wu Vin Shin will come back off. So not a really exciting spell here as we approach 11 minutes left to play.
No, and that's been the general theme for both halves, is kind of just a lot of play in the middle of the field. Every so often an errant pass that leads to a good, decent offensive opportunity. But besides the Jumbo's goal and maybe one or two others for a side, haven't seen too much sustained, high-octane offensive pressure going either way.
Sean Trainor's going to chase that, though, into the Bates box. He's looking for a pass. Trainor now. Trainor's shot. It's away, and it's a goal! Trainor with phenomenal individual play.
As you can see, right on the replay, just a really impressive job by Trainor. Let's see, he even received the pass. And a great initial first touch, and then great touch right here to go around the corner. Clears a lot of space for himself, and then finishes really strong. Once again, I guess the announcer's jinx talking about no high-octane action. All of a sudden, it's a 2-0 game.
Yeah, and you predicted a 2-0 victory over Bates. It looks like that could come true. You predicted the Tufts women's 3-0 victory over the Bobcats, and now it looks like we could be in for a 2-for-2 prediction. Great play there by Trainor. He was looking for a ball that he could get to a teammate inside that box, but it just ended up that it was best for him to take it himself, and he scored it.
Absolutely, and just want to say it looks like the delay here is something with timing. We have the referee over here at the scorer's table trying to figure something out. Yeah, it looks like too much time ran off the clock. They just added 12 more seconds, put 10:15 back on the clock.
So Trainor gets his second goal of the season, the first one since his overtime winner against MIT. And it looks like this one could be too much for the Bates Bobcats to overcome. Mikey Brady is going to prepare to come on. He'll probably come on for the goal scorer, Trainor. Or Max Jacobs. Gibson Campbell now, his flying clearance. Jacobs now getting the ball away. Campbell clears it again. Trainor gives chase again.
Jumbos have numbers in the middle. Oh, that did not look. Well, I guess it was clean. No real argument from the Jumbos on that side.
Yeah, good challenge by the Bobcats there. Bobcats really now have to get on the offensive end, trailing 2-0. That ball is just out of the reach of the Bates number 10, Alex Schwartzevich. Clivio. Good flick by Max Jacobs, but it's not really going to produce anything as Agunloye gets back on the ball. He finds Iwowo. Iwowo trying to push forward. Schwartzevich. That ball just goes out of bounds. It's going to roll nicely for Jumbo's goal kick with 8.5 minutes remaining. Tufts leading this one 2-0. Bates will need better chances than that if they want to get back into this game.
Yeah, and for a Bates side that really had been doing a much better job at probably playing the Jumbos about even in the second half, which is a huge challenge given how well the Jumbos have played this year. To give up that goal is just completely demoralizing because now you're left with such little time to be able to generate any offense, let alone two high chance scoring opportunities that have to yield goals for them to get back into this.
Yeah, and I don't know if this was brought up yet in the broadcast, but a very interesting statistic is that in 10 years, Bates have not scored a goal against the Jumbos, and that has resulted in 9 defeats for them against the Jumbos.
Yeah.
This one, no different so far.
Yeah, 9 defeats, 1 draw, but they have not scored a goal yet since 2011. It speaks to just the Jumbos' defensive prowess year in and year out.
Trainer now inside the box. He goes down. There's not going to be a call there. Not much argument from the Jumbo sideline. It was a fair challenge. Arrow now kicks it forward. Jumbo's arguing for a corner. And
they're going to
get it.
Yeah, it definitely looked like that was deflected.
With the ball in your hands now.
Yeah, looks like it was Agunlioy who came through and deflected on the way out.
Yeah, so Calvin Arrow with a strong clearance in the middle of midfield gets lucky there and gets an opportunity for the Jumbos on this corner kick. That corner kick is just caught by Bruce David, who tries to distribute forward.
Second time we've seen David do that, really come out of nowhere. And he's got some real hops there. He's getting really high on those balls, and he's making really good reads. Those have both been pretty impressive, the two corners that he has been able to catch straight on.
Trainer now looking towards Van Brewer. Van Brewer can't quite get to it. We're seeing Van Brewer pushing forward even with just over 6 minutes to play in a 2-0 lead. He's looking to get on the score sheet for the second time this season.
Yeah, well, there's no reason to change how you've been playing. It's been working well. I mean, you're in control of the game, 2-0, haven't really faced any high-risk opportunities on the other side. And a softer touch there, and Van Brewer has an easy path to a pretty solid opportunity, likely to yield a goal.
Yeah, really no danger threatened by the Bobcats in this game. So not many nerves on the Jumbo sideline, up 2-0 with under 6 minutes to play, as that ball is just going to roll back towards Bruce David with his team needing 2 goals to just get a tie in this. His ball forward. The ball to Dahl on this side. Daly gets ahead to it. Arrow 2. Back to Daly. Arrow. Engie in midfield. Rosas gets a touch. Tries to find Brady in the air. Brady gets ahead to it. That one's going to roll out of bounds, and it's going to be a Bobcats goal kick. So Charlie Cronin, the forward, coming into the game here for Rex Lane, forward for forward. As Bates, with 4.5 minutes to play, need 2 goals to get a result.
Double down.
We're going to see the forward Ben Werner come on for the Jumbos also. Nihenki, a defender, coming on for Bates, as well as the midfielder Bardong. Campbell clears it towards Brady. Trainer heads it forward. Trainer chases.
Good job, Trainer. Well done.
That ball goes off of Trainer and out of bounds. That'll be Trainer's last touch of the day as Ben Werner comes on for him. A good day for Sean Trainer as he scored that second goal to really put this game away. It looks like Bates probably understand that this game is out of reach for them at this point. Van Brewer controls it in midfield. Rosas. Arrow. Can't find a teammate there. As Brady presses forward even with this 2-0 lead. Arrow with the clear size advantage in coverage. Now Werner getting some touches on the ball. Brady. Brady to Rosas, who can't find Brady. Now Schwartzevich on the ball. Under 3 minutes to play. Agunloye pushes forward. He tries to find player. And that's going to be awarded a free kick. The foul is on Sam Asantha there. Right on the edge of the box on this near side. So yeah, the ball was placed right on the edge of that penalty area as Tufts just avoided a penalty. Maybe avoided losing that goalless streak for the Bobcats.
Nevertheless, a really golden opportunity, by far the best the Bobcats have and probably will have the entire match. Let's see what they can do with it.
A free kick is taken into the side netting. That was Schwartzevich behind the ball. Schwartzevich got some good dip, got the ball over the wall, but it was just a little inaccurate. Lauta moves the goal back into place, I guess, on that diving attempt.
Yeah, he met the ball, or both of them ran into it.
Yeah, even with the goal being pushed in the direction of the free kick attempt, the ball did not go in. Two minutes to play now. Dalton gives the throw in up. Asantha on the ball now. Tufts in good coverage. That ball hits a hand of a Bates defender, but there's no call there. Rosas chasing now, gets it to Campbell. Engie clears it forward. 90 seconds to play. David brings the ball for a goal kick with under 90 seconds to play. Holman gets ahead to it. That ball just goes into the students section with under 1 minute remaining. So we're going to head into the next game. I believe Tufts has a game tomorrow. Not sure who it's against, but
I believe it's against Hamilton. Men's and women's both facing very similar setup to today. Both will be facing Hamilton. Big game for both of them.
Brady's going to get a shot with 1 minute remaining, but it's blocked away.
Especially coming off, of course, less than a 24-hour turnaround for both teams, probably more like 20 hours. It'll be interesting to see if you see deeper rotations and or if you see any fatigue setting in for either side.
But yeah, this was certainly the result that Tufts wanted. Really no danger in securing this victory. Got 1 goal in the first half from Paoletta, another goal from Trainer. No frantic defending to do in this second half. And the Jumbos secure a 2-0 win to open this weekend and open the new homestand.
Yeah, just a really all-around effort. I mean, pretty similar to pretty much what I at least expected, which was more of a defensive battle, less high-profile scoring opportunities. But when the Jumbos got them, they were able to convert. That was the big thing. They'd been struggling to convert on shots. Not so today, and they're going to walk out of here with a solid 2-0 victory.
I've been Ethan Grubelich on play-by-play.
And this is Scott Blatt on color. Hope you tune in tomorrow for both men's and women's soccer, 12 and 3, right here on JumboCast. We'll see you again soon.